Scheduled for one fall, and it is for the 880 Championship. Your referee in charge, George Ross. Introducing first, the challenger, fighting out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, by way of 880, Tony Block. He is Pittsburgh made. He is Pittsburgh paid, and he is internationally laid. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the closer of 880 Wrestling. This is your king of Pittsburgh. So bow to M.V. Young.
And maybe future 880 champion, John.
His opponent, the champion from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 239 pounds, representing the Black Hand Society. He is the reigning, defending, undisputed 880 Wrestling Champion. This is the Eraser, Remy LaVey.
Look at that. No, this is a champion.
Who's CL?
Remy knows he is above these people. He's better than them. If they don't know his name now, they'll know it after this match. You see, what I'm interested in is a fighting champion who will give the future athletes like Joe Murphy a chance.
The future athletes like Joe Murphy.
Like Joe Murphy. Joe Murphy never received a title shot against Reese Hayes, our longest rating champion. Never got a single shot.
Joe Murphy still had the tag on his hat when he was out there before. I don't know if you realize that.
That's the style, okay?
That's the style.
You do stuff with clothes, Toddy. You should know this. I shouldn't have to educate you on fashion.
I'm not really Big Lots core, but I see what you're saying. Working on that arm, Remy LaVey starting things off here. Black Hand Society are all about legacy, says little Marcus Mann. Marcus Mann has been joining me up here for commentary since the start of 880 Wrestling. Little did I know he was the storyteller the whole time. He's been waiting for his moment to get his boys back together. And boy, the boys club is back together, that's for sure. Now Remy LaVey, MV Young, tale as old as time. All these nightmares of MV Young's past are back to haunt him again here in Pittsburgh. It's one of the reasons why he originally left Pittsburgh for New York, to get away from this crew. And this crew is a black cloud right now with their black hand over 880 Wrestling.
I mean, you watch MV Young wrestle, and he literally beats the shit out of people.
Yeah.
You're going to make enemies that way. If you are decimating your way through a scene, guess what? People are going to climb up and want another shot at you, and they'll do whatever it takes to tear you down. I think he's reaping what he sowed.
So MV Young chopped the shit out of you, John, once or twice. Hasn't done it to me. Just saying. Walking up here in the center of the ring. Oh, working on that arm again. Hoping MV Young could go on to enjoy wrestling as 880 champion. Oh! Well, that's a strike down the middle. Big senton by the KOP. Sending the champion back.
A lot more intensity out of MV Young tonight. You know, usually you get a smirk, a smile at the camera, but that man has murder.
Well, I mean, it's no secret to anyone. Things have not been going 880 Wrestling's way. And you want to talk about the Black Hand Society. They want to talk about what they've done to 880 Wrestling. It was the black sheep Nix Wild who turned on Reese Hayes. That's why the Black Hand Society even has a title in their grips.
No.
Nix Wild's
We're not
fault.
blaming Nix Wild. Nix Wild was a neglected friend, neglected tag partner. If Reese Hayes had done his job as a wildflower, Tatiana wouldn't be missing. Nix Wild would still be his best friend. But Reese Hayes just got to focus on his career, and Nix Wild took it into their hands to focus on their career.
Well, you want to talk about what's missing is Nix's Wild heart. This Nix Wild we see in front of us today, the old Nix Wild is missing. That's for sure.
Well, that heart didn't exactly get Nix any championships, now did it?
Well, I don't know about this current title reign either. They crowned themselves the champion. I mean, if that's what we want to do around here.
Nobody's telling them no.
Envy Young taking control now of Remy LaVey. The crowd saying one more time. They want to see Remy beat up. Thank you for joining us for the Parade of Champions tonight. What a night it's been. Up to the second rope is Envy Young. Oh! Woo! Big sigh across the room. I think Envy hit the back of his head there.
And that's the thing, Remy LaVey knows Envy Young. He knows Envy Young's offense. He's going to have counters like that ready for every one of Envy Young's maneuvers.
Remy LaVey came up in the culmination in Pittsburgh wrestling with the Kogar brothers. Remy LaVey, you want to talk about black sheep. Remy LaVey used to be one of us too, John. I don't know what's going on. I mean, Brohemoth recently, there's been people who've been with us since day one that have turned their backs on 880 wrestling.
I think they're smartening up. They're learning a lesson that Joe Murphy taught me early on in my announcing career. Nobody matters except for you and your people, and they're finding their people.
The only thing of importance that Joe Murphy ever taught me is how not to dress. Scraping his eyes off the top rope, there is Remy LaVey.
Now, if he keeps that up, Envy Young will never see how Joe Murphy's dressed.
Oh! Up and down is the champion. 2. Oh! And John, what do you think about the new 880 championship? I mean, we were all about the neon gold. We were all about the purple, but now it's dark. It's black.
You know, I used to love that championship. I think when Gianni Michael Enrico held it, he held it with pride. He made it mean something. But Reese Hayes, I don't know. Reese Hayes wasn't exactly handing out the title shots to anyone that wasn't his buddy.
I mean, Reese was defending that championship pretty much every week, but
no shots for Joe Murphy. One shot for me after I survived a hellacious gauntlet. Reese Hayes avoided Buddy's Ink like the plague. I honestly think he was afraid of us.
Be that as it may, Remy LaVey taking control of Envy Young now, and is Envy going out there?
What a way that would be to end this. To make Envy Young fall asleep right there with a sleep roll in the middle of this ring.
Oh, over the back like a sack of potatoes. You want to talk about Saturday at Enjoy Wrestling's Demolition Derby. For those who haven't checked it out, Mikey Montgomery versus Envy Young, Enjoy Wrestling. It's on YouTube now. One of my favorite matches in Enjoy history was Mikey and Envy. And that's what makes him the king of Pittsburgh, matches like that. Now, can he not only be the king of Pittsburgh, but the champion of 880? We'll find out here. Oh, duck under. Oh, release German suplex. Oh! Knockout blow, here we go. 2 and just a 2 count. Champion down. You know, something I do like to see here, as far as I know, Remy LaVey out here, the centerpiece of the Black Hand Society, by himself this evening.
Fighting champ, and you know, he doesn't need his friends to help him. Remy LaVey
Not
knows,
like you, of course, right?
Joe Murphy is oh no.
Big Uranagi. Oh! How about a little do-si-do for Remy LaVey? 2! Oh! So close to a new champ. I agree with the audience. That was 3.
George is an excellent official. He knows it was a 2 count. I know it was a 2 count, and Envy Young knows that was a 2 count.
I'm not surprised referee George Ross is still here. I don't know if you folks saw, but a monitor fell on his head this week. That's real. A monitor fell on his head. Not ours, but somewhere else. But, yeah. Oh, twisted through. The power of Remy LaVey. Goodness. 2 each.
Picking Envy Young up like he's a baby.
Thank God Envy with the kick out there.
Thought he had him with that backbreaker. That was vicious.
All that weight down. Breaking that back of MV. I think he kicked out by instinct there. What does Remy have in store here? Right below the foxhole.
This is a risk.
Knife to the throat for the eraser. Is he going to be erasing MV Young? There's MV to his feet, taking a little bit of time. Oh, God. Right below us. Massive suplex that shook the building. MV Young now attempting to gain control over the champion.
And if you're watching at home, I don't know if you get the scope of that move, but they are practically face to face right up with us up here in the. Oof, that's some height.
Always scared off the top rope that somebody's going to be smashing the ceiling. I want to give a thanks for everybody that's been here all night for the Parade of Champions edition of Thursday Night Fights. MV Young challenging Remy LaVey right now for the 880 championship. I'm here with some guy named John. I'm Toddy Tondera. It's erupted into a slugfest in the center of the ring. Oh, more of a one-sided slugfest. Oh, well, a low shot. That'll do it. Twisting around, up on the shoulders. Death Valley driver to hell. Come on, MV, get the cover. Hey, look! It's that goofball. It's Peyton Graham. I didn't think anybody from the Black Hand Society was here. Peyton Graham was in the chat before. Sling blade. Cover. 2. Kick. Oh.
And Remy LaVey retains.
Here's your winner, and still the 880 Wrestling Champion.
Oh, come on. Come on now. Peyton Graham of the Black Hand Society showing up. Nobody gives a crap about this dude. The nightmare's coming back to haunt MV Young again.
And they're making sure MV Young will be in no state to give a damn about them after tonight. Smart maneuver.
What does this mean for MV on Saturday? There we go. We got our killers coming out. Chasing the champion and Peyton Graham back to Dottie block. Pulling up his pants on the way out. The fourth line helping their coach. And damn it, I think we would have had a new 880 champion if it wasn't for the Black Hand Society.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match and still the 880 Wrestling
Thankfully,
Champion.
we don't live in that world,
Remy
Toddy.
LaVey.
So thank you again for joining us for the Parade of Champions. Remy LaVey victorious over MV Young. But the war is not over yet. The Black Hand Society, as God is my witness, will fall at the retribution of the Steel City Killers. John, get the hell out of here. Get out of here.
I'm done.
From some guy named John. He's out of here.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.